Hello, and welcome back. I'm Mr. Palmentieri, and this is another episode of Distance Learning. Today we will be discussing BandLab and using the drum machine in BandLab. This is a number of videos, just one of many number of videos I've produced for BandLab, including how to create an account, how to start an assignment and complete an assignment, and today we'll be working with the drum machine. I brought Isaac here to ask me a few questions. What's your first question?
What are some parts of the drum set?
What are some parts of the drum set? So when you use the drum machine, you're going to get to choose different parts of the drum set to control how many times you hear that drum. The first part is the bass drum, the boom, 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 boom. That's an example of a beat. You could have the bass drum play every beat, boom, 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 and kind of do that, all right? Well, ask me another question.
What are the other parts?
Okay, well, you have the snare drum and you have the tom-tom, so you can have a different track for each one of those. So you can put the snare on every time, or just the snare on beats 2 and 4. And the toms, you can have different pitch toms, whether you want 2 toms, 3 toms, okay? And you were going to ask?
What is the other thing?
The other parts of the drum set mainly you're going to be using are cymbals. Okay, you have your crash cymbal, your hi-hat cymbal, your ride cymbal, so you'll get to choose how often you hear that. And when you choose the drum machine initially, depending on what drum set you choose, they will have basic beats there and you can modify those beats. Most of today's video will be a screencast of me using the BandLab program and going through and setting up with the drum machine, modifying the drum machine, showing your different options. Okay, some other percussion instruments that might be there would be the tambourine or the cowbell, and you'll be able to experiment on your own. Okay, many times I've used the drum beats to create intros for these videos, and what I'd like you to be able to do after this video is create your own drum beat, and then you could record yourself playing over top it, okay? So it's just some ideas. You make that happen. Does that sound good? All right, well, enjoy the screencast, and I hope you'll be able to use this function in the future with your BandLab program. All right, you're going to begin at Google, and then you're going to be going to our favorite website, edu.bandlab.com. Remember, if you don't remember how to log in or don't have an account set up, please watch my video on Intro to BandLab. And while I'm logging in, remember to go to the Google under Login, and then you will choose your Google account from the list. If you're only signed in under one account, it will hopefully just log you right in. And I wanted to let you know I do have Isaac here with me. He's going to be helping out today with the drum set on this video. So you're going to just go in whatever class you're at. I'm just going to put 6th grade band right now. And instead of doing one of the assignments, we're actually going to pop up here and choose My Library, that little folder with the music notes up here. You're going to choose that. And then you're going to start a personal project. Go under Mix Editor right here. And that's going to bring up a new window, a new recording project. And you're going to choose Drum Machine. Okay. Isaac's going to help us out here. He's going to help decide. Over here where it says instrument, it already has drum machine. You get to choose the kit you're using. We're going to use a drum kit. And Isaac, which one did you want to use? Pop rock?
Yeah.
Pop rock, okay? And you can see right here what instrument is unable to play.
The clap.
The hand clap. So we're going to change the hand clap to Isaac's favorite instrument too.
The cowbell.
That cowbell. All right, so we're going to put the cowbell on. And to listen to what this sounds like, you just press play. And you'll see we have the bass drum. If you hold over each one, they have floor tom, snare drum, snare edge, cowbell. This is the hi-hat closed, hi-hat open, and the crash cymbal. You can slow the tempo down by going up to the metronome and slowing it down. That will make it sound slower. And Isaac wants to add the cowbell first. Where do you want to add the cowbell?
I want to add it in this 8.
All right, so you just press your mouse down. You can just slide over, and you can just add it in. Now you can listen to it. So what else should we add or modify?
You should do some tom-toms.
Tom-tom. So let's put the floor tom on over here. Oops, let's take that snare drum off. And let's change this snare drum we're not using to the mid-tom. And actually, yeah, let's hear how that sounds. Good. And you'll probably notice right here, we have the A highlighted, and that's the A up here. For 4 measures, you're going to have that. So if you press play up here, you'll see the A. And then once it goes to B, it's a new beat, okay? So let's turn off the spotlight, and you can see the beat down here. It's different. So we can alter the B. Oh, looks like they took the cowbell off. We'll put the cowbell up here. Where would you like to put the cowbell now? Point to where it is on the screen, and then I'll put it in.
Right there, and I'll put it on these 4 and these 4.
The first 8. All right, so we're just going to hold it across, and let's add a little open hi-hat right here. And let's add some toms. And then the low tone. Let's hear it. Ready? Good. All right. So we're going to click up here to 9, right over here. And we're going to go to pattern C. And you'll notice C is blank. C, D, E, F, and G, and H are all blank. And you get to create your own. All right. We'll just put this in for the bass. And we'll just put that in there.
No, wait.
What's up?
Can you fill up the whole thing with orange?
Well, you could put them all on if you wanted to hear them all. Okay, you like this? You wanted to fill them all up? Is that what you wanted?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's fill it all up.
It's pretty cool.
All right. And you want to hear what this sounds like? So let's say you wanted to add that in the song. You would just add the C. Oh, you don't want to do that. So let's delete that. Delete that.
Yeah.
So here we have the C, and this little arrow with the line up here that's curved, you can hold on to that, and that will make the C longer. And just like these, we'll make it 4 measures. Each one of these numbers up here is a measure. And what did you want to do to alter this? You want to take some out?
It kind of seemed like it's kind of annoying, so I want to take like the first middle 4 out.
All right, so you can just go straight down, take these out like this. Let's just take out some, see what happens. All right.
Okay, I take out them.
Let's hear how it sounds. All right, and let's try to add these in.
Like, hey, you should put a little, yeah, like, you should put a little there.
All right, let's see how. All right, and so we have this. And let's take out some really annoying ones, like the crash cymbal. Good, and let's take all of the toms out. And why don't we just put the toms in where the rests are? Like this. See what I'm doing? Let's hear how this.
Ooh.
Okay, and so now we have a whole song. If you listen from the beginning. And you kind of get the idea. We're actually going to use that. You've probably heard a little bit of this as the intro to this video, and you'll hear it at the end of the video. I have a third part I'm going to go to next without Isaac, but it's going to be you creating a drum beat and then playing a song with it, but we're not going to do that right now. I just hopefully you got some information about this. If you really like your drum track and you want to send it to me, please go up to File, and then click Download Mixdown As. You're going to get this saving thing to come up. You actually have to do this 2 or 3 times. I don't know why, but it's going to say it's saving, and then you have to do it again, and sometimes do it again. So
probably because the computers, it's not broken. It's probably because it's just the internet in this house is probably just dumb right now.
The internet is dumb. Well, it's better than my other computers. So
Well, your computer has two like black rashes on them, so I don't.
all right. So as you can see, it didn't download anything. So you're going to click mix down again, and now it's at 50%. And then it will hopefully pop up a dialog box that will say save as MP3. So we'll give you an option for that.
My computer is lagging now.
Your computer's a Chromebook, and you keep throwing games on it. So that's what's happening.
Well, no.
Okay. Oh, here it comes.
I
All right. So
see
you're
it
going to
going on.
download a medium quality MP3, and then it will say exporting over here. But you'll notice over here, a new thing will come up. You can change the title before you do that as like drum track cool. Okay. So the next part of this series will be putting the drum set in and then recording a song with it. But I'll show you how to do that in a bit. All right. Thanks. All right, in this third part of the drum machine tracks video, I'm going to show you how to use this to record a song along with it. Now, I was showing you the pop rock kit, and they were all part of the drum kits options, but you can also do pad kits, and pad kits are electric drum set kits. So I thought I'd show you one of them right now, and we'll just let's go with, Fat 90s kit. All right. We'll be able to hear an example of that right now. And we're not going to make too many modifications. Let's just add a couple of these. What was it called? The snare edge. Add that to it, and we'll add some toms. Okay. Okay, and let's go to pattern B. Remember, pattern B's over here. And we will go to some toms. Here we go. All right. Da, da, da. And then we'll go to some medium toms. And we'll hear this. Yeah, that sounds more like a bass sound, but all right, it is what it is. And we'll add a couple crashes. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's add this one. Okay, good. So we have A and then we have B. Now let's say we're over at measure 9. We want to add some more A. Okay, we would just hit A, add A, and we would just drag this over 4 times. Okay, and let's say we want to add B here. We would just click B and we would click add B. Okay, now the whole purpose of this video is to show you how to record something along with it. So let's pop another track on here. Let's add. Now, I don't have an instrument with me. It's kind of late at my house, so I'm just going to put a MIDI instrument on. I've used the piano before, but let's use a different sound, synth keys. And then we'll put on simple, what should we do? Future keys? How's that sound? All right, cool. All right, we're going to try a little hot cross buns on here. You could actually do any song, but I'm going to give you a couple songs you can actually print out. And if you don't want to print out, you can just look at your computer and do it. So we're going to go back to the beginning. Remember, this takes us all back to the beginning, and we're going to record on this track. Make sure this is not gray. This one's highlighted, and you won't be able to hear the instrument right now because I touched in there. Okay. Make sure you're just touching down there, and then that gets working, okay? Giving a little bit intro, and then starting right now. Okay, that totally did not work. Okay, let's try that again. So we're going to delete that, and we're going to record again. All right, cool. 1, 2, ready, and... So I was just adding a little bit extra on the end. Okay, you see how I added a note here? You can always just move your cursor over here. That will actually divide it up. Now we have a separate track, so I can delete this. And then you can listen to your track. Now, I do suggest when you do record this at home with your instrument, you put headphones on so you're listening to this drum machine in your headphones. Remember, you're going to have to add a different track for that. You would need the voice mic track, and you would bring that down here. Just remember that this track should be in light gray, not this track. And then when you go to record, just remember to go back to the beginning. If your cursor's over here, by hitting this, it will take you right back to the beginning. And if you do like your track and you want to share it with me, you can come up to File, and I already showed you how to do the mix down. But you could save it and you could submit it. If I have time later this week, I'll put an extra assignment for you to do this, and I'll have a couple songs. You could do Hot Cross Buns, you could do Twinkle Twinkle, you could do any song you want to do, one of your band songs. And remember, if you don't like the tempo, before you record this, you go over to here and you change the tempo up, or you just tap quicker with your mouse. And yeah, let's go at 150 and let's hear how it sounds. This will just speed up the playing I did. We hope you enjoyed today's screencast of using the drum machine in BandLab. It was exciting to do the intro and do the screencast. Does Isaac have anything to add?
Yeah, there's no more parts of the drum set that I know.
There's no more parts of the drum set that he knows. So we hope you enjoy using BandLab in the future. We hope your distance learning is going well, and have a great day.